Welcome to the 71st episode of the Panty Nectar podcast. If you are live with us right now on OnlyFans and on Twitter, I want to say thank you so much for our ex. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
Oh my gosh. Cut that out. We can't show Elon. Okay. If you're live with us right now on OnlyFans and on X, I want to say thank you so much for joining us. I am so grateful that you guys are here live with us on a podcast. We have not done a podcast in a little while, as some of you know. And so we're very excited to be able to do one, and not only do one, but be able to go live on these platforms to connect with you guys more. So thank you so much. And if you are listening to this after the fact on Apple or Spotify or whatever you listen to, I want to say thank you so much as well. And I hope that we can keep you entertained for your car drive or for your work day or for anything else going on.
Or on the subway.
Sometimes
I hear people say, oh yeah, I was walking through the grocery store and I had Panty Nectar podcast in on my earpods.
See, I warn people, some of these episodes you can listen to around others, and some of these maybe listen to by yourself at home.
Yeah. You never know what we'll be talking about.
You literally never know.
So, Panty Nectar, how have you been? It's been a long time. It seems like it's been forever since we've done a podcast. It's probably been, I don't know, if, a month or two. I don't know. And it's been a busy summer. I know, summer for most people is just, it flies by busy. There's vacations. There's all sorts of things going on. And, here it is, August now. Getting settled back in, things are rolling again, and it's just so amazing to be here. And with the one of the biggest things that we've spent our time talking about over the past I don't know, realistically probably over the past month or so, but even longer than that, but like significantly over the past month is how important the platform is to not only us, but all creators, and not only all creators, but all fans, and you've really taken off here lately on it, and it's been incredible to see the support. I know you said that you were talking to Randy
in the Discord.
Yeah, I guess who's our only other admin in the Discord, and Randy's a great guy, and he's been around Panty Nectar since the beginning,
pretty much.
Yeah. And
we love Randy.
But he was saying how it's pretty cool to see your ex take off, and it's a great with all the crazy shit in the world that's going on that everybody sees, right? Like we all have eyes, we all have ears, and we can see all the craziness, the geopolitical stuff, the shit happening, whatever country you're in, listening to this. We are so excited I feel that there is so much opportunity and so much light ahead, and there's so much good. People are inherently good. You and I both feel that way. And I feel right now is a great fucking time to be alive. Yeah. And I'm just so glad to be here with you and everybody watching and listening. Yeah.
I know we had talked about, maybe the last time we did a podcast, so I'm sure we talked about Elon and what he's doing with X and, the changes that have been being made in the process. And I also think that if you are listening, and like most people listening are not sex workers. So if you are someone who has a very small hobby or a big business or anything like that, please know that the information that we have about X is so this is good for any creator, not just someone in the sex work field. Yeah. If you have a business in general or maybe you want to start something, X is going to be a pretty incredible platform to allow, I think it was yesterday I told you it was like a meme page, and it was a singular guy as the name, but it was obviously all meme stuff and funny stuff.
Dude, those are the best.
Yeah, they are the best. Well, he had tweeted and said, or is it called tweet? It's called post now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking everything up. But he had said, have fun with that 9 to 5, boys. And like, that's so true. Like the possibilities that X is bringing into the equation is going to be really game changing for a lot of people.
It already is. I mean, it's with the ad revenue sharing that they're doing for, certain accounts. You have to have so many, there's these, qualifiers. Your account has to have so many impressions and followers and whatever. But if your account gets bigger and you produce good content, then you're going to have people that are going to it. And people now, because Elon, made the changes, they retroactively paid people back. I think it's like back to February when he initially said, and then that first payment was like the ad revenue sharing from like February to July or June, whatever it was. And then so people now on X, yesterday we were seeing that people are getting those second ad revenue sharing, and people, I've seen that it's been suggested that X even increased the payout amount that they were paying.
Wow.
I'm not sure that they know exactly what like the percentage is. Yeah, I think they're kind of keeping that quiet, but nonetheless, I mean, it's like people are making thousands of dollars doing this stuff.
So,
and sorry to interrupt. And like you were saying, this isn't like, I saw one guy, he had like 15,000 followers, and he that was a guy, maybe it was 70. I can't remember. It was less than 100,000 followers, and the guy's like, I just made more this month from tweeting than my wife did, posting. Than my wife did at her school teacher job, you know, and it wasn't a knock to school teachers at all. It was just him saying that I love teachers. It was just him saying that in fact, like he was just tweeting or posting like he had always done, that he had always done before. And now he's getting paid for it. And people are like, oh, shit, this is a game changer.
So can you maybe explain to the non-X user what ad share revenue, like what does that even mean? What are you even talking about?
So that's a good question. My basic understanding of it is that, so you make a post on X, right? You make a post that could be about iPhones. Okay. And so you make a post about iPhones and you get a lot of engagement on your post. Let's say Apple has bought advertising from X, and however that their advertising packages, whatever. And so then Apple posts an ad to your comment section because, it sees that you're getting a lot of engagement, right? And so I don't know how all that works. But nonetheless, an Apple ad shows up in your comments section, and there's a bunch of people who see it. And what Elon has said is that the impressions are only for the ad sharing as revenue sharing is only for the verified accounts.
Okay.
So on X now you can pay $8 a month and get verified, or you cannot be in which. That wouldn't go towards your ad revenue sharing. So if it's a verified account viewing your comment section, then that goes towards it. So those verified impressions, Apple pays X so much to put that ad there. And then X is giving you a small percentage of that.
Right.
And so based on the impressions that you get over the month and from the verified users, is how much money you make.
It's pretty incredible because you don't see that happening on Instagram or Facebook. No one's getting payouts for.
Yeah, I don't know anything about those. Apparently it does happen in some form.
Really?
I've heard people mention it, but I'm not familiar with it. But apparently it's not as straightforward.
Right.
And
this is cool because it allows the everyday X user that engages a ton, maybe has a decent little community that it's built. And if you're just on X all day doing stuff, dude, you now have a way to make money. You know what I mean? That is incredible to think that this is a new opportunity that is going to be really great for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's going to be a game changer for so many. And I strongly see a big influx of creators coming in. to take advantage of that, which will be amazing for the platform because we should see, you know, big growth, especially on the video side of it, and from that, you're going to see a lot of success. There's going to be new creators, new superstars that are built on this platform here going forward. But there will also be a lot of noise, if you will. People just going in trying to make some money and a quick buck. But the good thing is that the algorithm, it's not necessarily that those people will fall. It's that the other people rise to the top
because of the true engagement, the true.
And that's and that's something that, you know, they're going to have to work through because like now people are kind of just doing what they're calling engagement farming, you know, to where like they're posting something really controversial or maybe it's just not even true.
Right.
But they're just trying to get the impressions because they want the ad revenue payout.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they move forward with
my upside down question mark post would probably have done real well in that. if you know, you know. And if not, go check it out. No, Twitter, and even X, and even the last few months of X, like the growth has been incredible. There's obviously a live feature now, you know, where we can. Oh, I'm like,
I just want to feel your titties.
Go for it.
Sorry.
Here, I'll give you both.
It is Titty Tuesday, right?
Oh, it is Titty Tuesday.
Look at that, babe. You're all tanned.
Right? I didn't lay out yesterday. I was like, I'll give myself.
These look good, right?
Yeah.
Should I lick them?
People worry that
my nose is too fucking big. Bam.
People worry. They're like, don't lay out for too long. You're going to get burned. And I'm like, if you guys only knew, I literally am out there for like, I don't even think I'm out there for 10 minutes. It is so hot. I get enough to feel good, and then I move forward and get back in the AC because Texas heat here lately has been no freaking joke.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the summer heat in Texas. I know I see a lot of people in Lone Star All-Stars talking about it. It was like, oh man, I'm ready to be in cooler weather.
Yeah.
But luckily it's August and we'll be rolling out of this motherfucker soon.
If you are in a pretty nice area, go ahead and shoot me a message and let me know like where's some good weather at right now. That'd be cool to travel around and check stuff out. That is one thing that we really enjoy is I'm grateful that at least like a lot of things that we do like to do, that it's stuff that we have very much in common. Like we both love to road trip
and fuck.
Yeah. And stay active and eat healthy. And like, fuck. Well, we so that is one big thing that we love though. It's like, both of us love sex. That would be a very different story if we were on different wavelengths with that, I feel like, but like we're on the same wavelength about that, which kind of makes everything else. I
think, yes, and I agree. And I think everybody loves sex, right? Like, I think even people that say they don't like sex love sex. They just haven't, you know, for whatever
Someone's
reason.
listening right now and they're like,
they're
I
fucking
don't love
triggered
sex.
by this. Yeah, fuck that guy, whatever.
Not me.
But it's just, of course, that some people, you know, see it differently and how they express it and what they feel comfortable telling. And that's totally understandable. I mean, whether it's cultural, you know, there's no right or wrong, right, necessarily in how you should express yourself sexually. But we love to fuck, and obviously, we've kind of.
We love to fuck publicly too. Like, I think that's one thing that we both really enjoy is like, I don't care to have an audience. Honestly, if you watch me, I'm probably looking at myself in the camera when we're making a video. So,
oh yeah.
So that's one thing that we both.
You know what I really enjoy? Kevin just commented on X. He said the whole world is on that wavelength. But you know what I really enjoy is when you're bent over the sink and I'm fucking you doggy style, and you're looking in the mirror, and like you just like You like really do like look at yourself a lot. Like you do look at me.
But I look at myself like getting fucked. You know
Yes,
what I mean? Like
yes.
I'm not like, oh Haley, you're
Yeah.
so hot.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
No,
like,
you're right
this
there.
is
You're
hot.
enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm like, and I make sure like you're enjoying it, and like, so it's, I don't know,
yeah.
I like watching the process happen.
As long as my dick's in you, I'm enjoying it. Dude. That's all that matters. Even when my dick's not in, like.
Last night we were laying in bed and you started so this is how I know if I can always, first off, I can always get him just by turning my ass and putting my ass on him and facing the other way. And then the hands creep over and then he starts touching my panties and up my leg. And I'm like, oh yeah, game on.
Oh my God. Well, and those panties that you got in bed. Yeah, show the people.
Okay.
So we
y'all can
see
see for sure.
Look at these. These are like, so she's wearing a white robe and she's completely naked underneath, but with black panties. And what style would you call this, babe? It's like, it's a thong, of course.
Yeah,
this
is, I think it's just it's not really like a G-string.
stringy.
Yeah.
And they're pure black and smooth. Is this satin or something?
That's what I'm like. It's soft like satin, right?
With like a little bow on the front. But the side is just like string. And then it goes to the back with the little thong front. Show them your fucking ass. Look at this.
Look at this.
Like Howard Stern. I stayed up too many nights watching E, I guess.
Or his radio show. We love that.
That is one. I swear you have the nicest ass, babe.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Look at that.
Look at that. You're so proud. You look like such a proud parent right now.
Like, I just want to cuddle with this fucking thing. It's like a koala bear, He's just like, oh, this thing's so sweet. I just want to squeeze it, but not too hard.
Just
You
enough.
can spank it.
Just enough.
Man. Yeah, so what else have you been up to, Penny?
Man.
How's the Discord been?
Discord has been
I hopped in there
awesome.
yesterday and I scrolled through the Sluts channel and there are so many people in there. So many women in there posting. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic.
That's what I was going to mention right off the bat. Is like, wow, the amount of women that we have in there. Some of them just like to share for fun. Some of them are content creators, sex workers. So it's really cool to have a blend of all the worlds into one, which is the great thing about Discord, in my opinion. It's just like everyone's there.
Yeah.
All kinds of, there's so much activity after you and I go to sleep. Like there's stuff happening around the world because there's a ton of people around the world on the Discord. So.
Yeah, that's why we got Angry Badger Man. He's over there.
Thank goodness.
UK, and he's banging it out like 6 hours ahead.
I know.
It's always
yeah.
like you talk to Angry Badger, it's like noon, and he's like, I just ate dinner or whatever. It's going to bed. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it definitely, very grateful for the mods that are on when we can't be, when the people here in the U.S. can't be. So really appreciate that.
It's impossible for the Discord to operate without those moderators. So thank you guys so much.
Or the community in general.
100%.
You know, the women that are in there, the men that are in there. I think it's a pretty cool, like, if you scroll through that Cox only channel, like, there's some people that post often and there's newer people that are posting because they see that the people are posting often. Like, it's a really, really, it almost sounds like cliche being like, it's such a non-judgmental community, but like, it really is just like, everyone's so supportive. Everyone's so happy and chilling and supporting each other and hyping each other and sharing their meals and sharing their animals, like sharing their lives with us. So it's really awesome. The Discord's really awesome. If you're not in there, highly recommend checking it out. Discord can be a little overwhelming at first because it just works a little bit different. But once you get into the server, everything on the left-hand side is the channels. And if you guys ever have any questions, you can hop right into the lounge and ask for help. There's also a Discord help channel at the top, or you can message me directly, Mr. P directly, any of the mods, Randy, Angry Badger, So
there's 43,000 or more people there right now. And that's crazy because that's like 43,000 real people. You know, at any given moment, there's, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 people online. And Discord, so cool. I know we've talked about it before on the podcast, so I don't want to go through and just like, but I love Discord so much because it is so versatile. And,
right.
And, you know, each community is different in the way that they're built, you know, by the different, you know, communities, the admins or whoever. And, you know, it's Discord for us in the safe work space has been great because it's provided us a real safe environment for us to be able to create what we wanted to do.
Right.
You know, and, you know, a kind, sexy, fun, interactive community, that, you know, that we're going to kind of hold people accountable to that standard in a sense. And so like, you know, like there's a lot that goes on to keep Discord running smooth, you know, like, you have like spam and you have, you know, all sorts of stuff that you have to deal with, but that's why I was saying the moderators do such a great job.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful place. And we have it structured to where there's channels to where the ladies can post in, the guys can post in, the couples, you know,
right.
And
fun.
It's fun. And so so you can go to the lounge and hang out and talk and chit chat. And then you just hop over to this different channel with one click. And next thing you know, you're just scrolling a feed of fucking like all hot girls that are active in the server. So it's really cool. And, yeah, I love it. And also you got the Reddit feed there where people can go and scroll Reddit.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on with Discord, which is awesome because, like you said, we're able to moderate it and do what we want inside that Discord, opposed to having a platform that makes the decision, you know, themselves on what's okay and what's not okay. Also, big mention about our Wild Wednesdays. If you have not checked out a Wild Wednesday, I highly recommend it. I'm a little biased though. Mr. P is a little biased, but Wednesdays with us are so much fun. We go live on OnlyFans on Wednesdays, and you know, you also get a discount that day. So we love our Wild Wednesdays. I know pushing through the week, Wednesday, we're halfway through the week. It can start to slow down a little bit before the weekend. So we want to energize you guys and hype you back up and get you excited and, you know, be able to entertain you guys for a little bit on Wednesday nights, chit chat with you guys, hang out, get fucked.
100%.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, just another wonderful day.
Yeah.
In the life of Panty Nectar.
Yep.
Yeah, Panty Nectar. I was going to ask you, how do you feel about just kind of the outlook of podcasting in general on X? I know last night we were talking about that. You know, just like with Spotify and kind of what's going on with how they've built like a massive, you know, following.
Right. We were talking about Joe Rogan and stuff. Yeah.
And what the future is with that next. It's going to be really interesting.
Because we were just talking about like, especially all the censorship that has been going on all these platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Spotify. You know, like if you notice, a lot of Joe Rogan's stuff is flagged with certain stuff. They don't take it down, but it's flagged with certain stuff. And, I think it's really important for creators to be able to, speak about anything. You know, I think that our freedom of speech is very important. And so I am excited to see, you know, what X does within the video platforming, within the podcast platforming stuff to be able to give creators that option, you know?
Yeah.
Cause you guys know, like we've had trouble with, our podcast getting taken down from platforms, you know?
Yeah. And it's just like the pure subjectivity of it. And, you know, it's like, so I think that, you know, like you, I think that X is going to be, I think, the future of podcasting. I really do believe that. And, you know, I think that right now that they're doing the video first. And once they get the video figured out, then they'll plug and play with the video and then the audio, bring it together, like with the spaces, and then bam, you have a podcast platform built into X. And they're already setting up the ad revenue sharing and then the subscriptions. And then so it's going to be really lucrative for people to come to X and produce podcasts. And the thing is that, like we were talking about, people can have their own opinions about things that, especially with Elon, he's always, kind of in the public eye. And many people want to talk about his, maybe his political stance or whatnot. And many people have strong negative feelings about him. And I can understand that, you oppose his views. I got it. But at the foundation, what they're doing right now at X is going to transcend these people's ideals about him. And once people start realizing what really can be done here, then it's going to really explode. I really do believe. So I think it's kind of weird. Like, we've listened to Gary Vee talk about for so long, like getting in early on a platform, kind of having first mover advantage. Like, I don't even want to say it, but like what Zuck did with the other app. And, but then that just fell off right away, cause he just copied X, or tried to. But it's important to get in first because you can get first mover advantage, right? So we don't think about X because the platform is now, 15, 16, 17 years old, whatever it is. And so it's like, oh, this is one of the oldest social media platforms. But the reality is like, it's being reborn again.
Right.
Entirely.
I'm excited.
The whole fucking algorithm has changed and the way that they're doing everything. And they've open sourced so much of it. So all the smart guys can go in and look at the code and see like, oh, this is what they're putting emphasis on now. So, so I really do believe now is the time, if you've ever thought about being a creator of whatever it is, like Gary says, if you want to fucking do honey and peanut butter and do whatever it is about that, then if that's your passion, then do it.
Yeah. Yeah, this person said, even small Discord channels have to fight spam. I can't imagine having 40K plus. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. The mods definitely do a lot for us, Kyle. They do a whole bunch for us. It would not be possible without them. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, especially those hanging out with us live. Thank you to those listening to the podcast.
Before we leave, can we see your titties one more time?
Absolutely.
Sorry, I didn't disrupt.
Always for titty stuff. Thank you so much. We cannot wait to have episode 72 and hang out with you guys. So until next time.
See ya. Titties. Look at them things.
I am
so
tan.
nice and pretty. Oh my God.